those magnificent men in their flying machine. They go up to the up, up, they go down to the up, down.
Okay, right, thanks for all the nice comments of the previous 2 videos I put on. It was quite nice to see people still appreciate these videos, which is nice. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a change of tack today. I've done the tail plane, which I'll come to later on the back of the fuse, but I thought I'd give myself a change. So I've decided that I've more or less finished this wing, so I'm going to cover it. And seeing as I believe the company Solartex has gone bust or just not selling anymore, I've decided I'm going to have to use older stock that I've got, that I've kept for God knows how long. But so it's quite valuable. So I'm trying to make the most of what I've got left to kind of cover my camera when I start making that. So basically, this is going to be the reason I'm using the green. It could be any colour really, because I'm going to the Shuttleworth collection version of the se5a is brown. Despite people telling me it's green, it's actually brown. So it won't matter then, will it? Because the bottom will be the cream antique white. Anyway, so and the top will be spray brown. So I've cut everything, the 4 wings. What I normally do is I just cut them to length, so I've got all 4 ready for the sides. And with this one, again with this one underneath, it's going to have a piece in the middle, because it's to try and form the same colour scheme as on the Shuttleworth version. Okay, so basically everything's ready to go. I would video it covering it, but unfortunately I need 2 hands and I can't hold the camera at the same time. So I'll show you the bit done after. Okay, what I definitely do is, as I tack the edges, get it all like nice. I don't iron it tight until I've done the other side as well. I usually do the bottom of the wing first, so I can fit the servos in underneath, and then once I've done that and I've rigged all the wires in nice and that, I'll put the sheeting on top of there, and then I'll commence on doing the top covering. So hopefully in about an hour or so, 2 hours at the most, all this wing will be complete, along with its ailerons, which are out of sitting here. So onwards and upwards, eh? Alright, and lovely. Okay, before I put this on, this is the first set of wings done. One half of them in a way. The middle bit's up there, which needs finishing when it's done. So like I said before, instead of using the original parts, I've made them solid. Some people could, if they want, can drill holes through there to lighten it, but the idea is, as I always see it, if a plane goes in, it always goes on its wing tip, so it's a bit more stronger. Anyway, it's everyone's builder's opinion. So the ailerons are tapered and ready to go. So the other extras on this bit is, which doesn't have it on the plans at all, but this is the top wing. So I'll move it out of the way so I can get binding. As you can see, if you put it up there, this is your top wing. There's where your struts are going. That's what's on the plan. And these 2 extra pieces here are for the rigging, because there's actually 2 extra bits of rigging that hold this middle wing. Well, I've noticed on the picture anyway, on the Shuttleworth one. So that's going on either side of the wings when they're done. This is the port wing, I believe. And so yeah, so that's, and obviously the servo plates in, because on the original plan it's a single wire, it goes up like on a loop, so you've got a single servo in the middle, which is old fashioned and very difficult to do. A lot more easier to do it this way with the plates. So that's it. All the capping strips are on nice and neat. So all it needs now is, once it's all together, I'll sand the leading edge to shape, and it should be all there. I'm quite pleased with them because they've gone on spot on now, so that's nice. So that's that. So there you go. And then I'll add a horn onto the top of this, so you've got your one that's going in and out like on most of the planes and that. So that's that. And then obviously underneath I've turned the plans around now, so get them out of the way. So this is the other side now, so repeat the exact same on the opposite side, because of both, and there's nothing in it really. And then there's a slightly, middle section slightly different, because it has to obtain, that's another thing I'll come to, like I did with the pup and the triplane, both triplanes and the pup. It says on the plans here, if I get it a bit closer, it's not very, well I'll try that one, it might be easier. This is where it just says hardwood screws in, you know, and I'm like, what? Too risky, because that's what's holding the wing on. So I tend to reinforce these like I did in the pup with bolts, put proper bolts through them, re-drill the holes, put the bolts through, epoxy it all in with a metal plate, so that you know it's never going to slip out. It's all a bit more safer, that's all, in my opinion. Okay, because there's nothing worse than having your top wing come ripping off, you know, in flight. So that's that bit. That's the only alteration on this. The rest of it is really, to be honest with you, it's nice to build a kit, but it's got most of the stuff there for a change, you know, that and that. But I haven't even looked at the fuse part yet, because I know that's going to be a bit different challenge wise. So yeah, we'll get it out of the way. I thought I'd do the wings first because they're like a bit laborious. You know, putting the extras on and stuff like that. But anyway, that's the plan. And that's, again, just to remind you, like in there with the other, that's why I always keep all the push out parts, like these all pop out obviously, but they come in handy when you're reinforcing pieces, like the metal clips that go in and stuff like that, so that, you know, dead handy. So yeah, that's that. Okay, onwards and upwards. I don't know when I'll get back to it next because I'm really busy for the rest of the week, so work wise, so that'll be it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the wing sort of roughly prepped for masked up to spray. That's the bottom of the wing. That's just basically rough there to stop the overspray from the top of the wing, and then obviously I'll get on with like spraying it now. Right, and that I shall spray it all, and then we'll show you afterwards. It's going to be nice Shuttleworth brown. Okay, this is the wing now sprayed Shuttleworth brown. So that's your first coat, and in this heat in this oven, it's like having your own little spray oven here. There's heat at the moment. It's nice weather up in North Wales, so we're doing well with that. So I'll shut the doors now, I'll leave it for about half an hour. That should bake it dry, and then give it another one more coat, and then that'll be the top wing out of the way, hopefully, and then we'll concentrate on the bottom wing. So hopefully tomorrow, if I finish early enough, I'll crack on with the fuselage, because I want to try and get most of this plane done so I can start on my Sopwith Camel, because I'm so looking forward to that. Okay, right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go now. Cheerio, bye.
Those magnificent men, those magnificent men, those magnificent